So guys, today's video I want to talk about updates coming from the Belgian embassy. I don't know if most of you have seen it. I am talking about Belgian embassies mostly in West Africa, alright, because I believe the procedure is the same. I do not know how the situation is in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana and all the other places, but this is the information we have on the Belgian embassy's website in Cameroon. For those who don't know, all right, because I have been receiving messages, emails on how people can apply for Belgian student visas. All right, the visa you are applying for as a student is a long stay visa. All right, the short stay visa is basically for tourists and other purposes, which is less than 90 days. Now, first of all, before I continue, guys, sorry for my manners. If you are new here, my name is Milton Fonkwa. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are old, thank you for coming. You already know how we do it, guys. We are already 10K and plus, and the new target is 20K. Thank you guys so much. So today I said I will be talking about how you can apply for visas to Belgium. All right, those of you who are interested to study in Belgium, there are informations and possible changes a lot of people still don't know. I found out this about 6 months ago. Not 6 months, I think around 4 months ago. Alright, and someone was busy arguing with me about this information. So I told her, someone who traveled to Belgium. So she was like, no, I did it through this. I told her, no, the system has changed. Before I say something on this YouTube channel, know that I have verified very well. Now, before, I know some of you would not know, before, for you to apply for a student visa to Belgium, from especially Cameroon, there was this service called VFS, all right, VSF, that was used, all right, where you were to submit your documents through VFS, do legalization of documents through VFS. First of all, let me quote here that any document that you want to use to apply for a student visa or a visa to Belgium has to be legalized. All right, this is how the legalization procedure goes. Let me start with the legalization procedure, because this video, I want it to be a broad video where everybody would understand how the procedure is done. All right. So for you to legalize your documents, in case you want to apply, there are some schools I know in Belgium that if you want to apply for admissions, you must first of all legalize your documents, okay? But now, if you also want to, like the University of Ghent, all right, but if you want to apply for a visa, whether you are going to which place in Belgium, you also need to legalize your documents. First, educational qualifications like those coming from the University of Boya has to go to the University of Boya for signatures and stamp, certified signatures. Then you take them to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, all right? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, people in Yaoundé know where it is. They can find it. Those in Douala, Cameroon, you can always find it. Those in Abuja, they know where it is. For Abuja people, you are taking it to the Ministry of Education before Foreign Affairs. But for us in Cameroon, we both have different certificates. Some going to the Ministry of Higher Education, some going to the Ministry of Basic Education, some from the GCA board, all right? I have a video about that. Everybody knows about that. So after that, you carry them to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If you didn't know, there is a section, a legalization section at the governor's office in Bonanjo for Cameroonians. Now, when you go there, they have to legalize it. There is a fee for legalization, all right? I think one page is around, is it 16,500 CFA francs? I don't know how much convert to your local currency, guys. So when the documents are legalized before you can apply for your visa, even your birth certificate has to be legalized. Now, how do you apply for these visas at the Belgian embassy? Where do you apply for it? When do you apply for it? How can you submit your visa application? Before, the application was done via VFS. Via VFS, there is something called VFS before, but now the system has changed, all right? It is now called TLS CONTACT, all right? TLS CONTACT, not more VFS. The contract with VFS and the Belgian embassy is not more available. So you have to submit your documents through TLS CONTACT. For legalization, the same thing, all right? Then when you submit the documents there, according to the visa code, all visa applicants must submit their visa application to TLS CONTACT, all right? And only holders of official passport, family members of European Union nationals, motivated humanitarian requests or emergencies are allowed to submit their visas application directly to the Belgian embassy or consulate. You now get it. So if you do not belong to this category, your own is going through TLS CONTACT. Alright, so that is what you should know. Verify. For those in Cameroon, I already mentioned the places where you can find TLS CONTACT. You have to book an appointment online and go see them. Now, how much is the handling fee? Alright, that is where you are going to go. Now, for how much you are to pay for the documents, like I said before, you pay in cash, in euros or CFA francs at the TLS. This thing is always confusing me. At the TLS contract office, all right, when you pay to them, they will carry everything and until the documents are back. I think for long stay visas, which is the visa you need, is 180 euros, all right, for the application. You paid it in CFA francs, so you can always convert that money to no. For short stay visas, which is visit visas, tourist visas, and all the rest, you are going to pay 80 euros, all right. Your own as a student, which is our main focus here, is 180 euros, all right. Any additional documents, you are going to process it separately. Okay, now the required documents that you are going to be submitting to the TLS contract include the visa application form. You can also find information about the visa application form on here. All right, then the documents to be presented by the visa applicant. You that you are applying for the visa at the Belgian embassy, there are a list of documents you have to present, all right, to TLS contract. All right, and according to TLS contract, there are things related to your passport, your documents, or whatever. You can always check all the details. All right, you can always check all the details to know what you are going to be doing, because there are a lot of things on this website that I'm talking about. Okay, so always check everything to know what you are going to submit to the embassy, because you cannot just go like that without giving them the right document. If you don't go with the right documents to the embassy, you are finished. They will not take the documents. Now, those are the documents you are supposed to submit. All right, now let me talk about some of the things that you need to know before even going to the embassy, because there was one time I was discussing with somebody. She told me that no, the documents have changed, but it doesn't really matter. The most important thing first of all is the proof of funds. I talked about this already, and a lot of people still don't get the point. All right, you have to submit proof of funds. A part of your proof of funds, your admissions letter have to be there as well. All right, a lot of things, you have to submit a lot of documents. So always verify the embassy's website to know what you are going to do. Now, moving forward, now you also need to get the point. Medical insurance is also very important. All right, what I mean here is the medical certificate. First, you need a medical certificate. All right, and you need a medical insurance. Let me talk about the medical certificate. For the certificate, for you to get the certificate, there are specified doctors that work hand in glove. Is it hand in hand or hand in glove? Hand in hand with the Belgian embassy. All right, if you check the website that I will link in the description box, you will find all of this information. If you bring a medical report which is not from any of these doctors, you are not going to apply for the visa. There are doctors in Yaoundé, there are doctors in Douala with everything, contact details and emails. You have to book an appointment and go see them for your report. They have to check everything on you to make sure you are perfectly okay before they can give you the report. And note that the report will be enclosed, all right? They will not give you in such a way. They will be the one to submit to the embassy or whoever is going to check. Now, when it comes to the insurance, there is a Schengen insurance, all right, that you are going to be using. There are a list of Schengen, let me say a list of Schengen insurance, or probably maybe the companies that you are going to follow, all right. The list of the Schengen insurance include AXA, all right, AXA insurance. I have mentioned this times and again. Then you also have Beneficial General Insurance, SA, Cameroon. Then you also have BSEC, all right. BSEC, I don't know which one is BSEC. You also have another one called Mondasol, all right, and Alliance Global. These are the list of Schengen insurance you can get, all right. Then you can buy any insurance from them. Just tell them you need an insurance to apply for your student visa, okay? So that is what you should understand. There are other things. The other requirements that you need to submit now After the insurance, the medical certificate, include your academic qualifications, all right? Your academic qualifications are basically the documents you use to apply for these admissions. You need to also submit them. Remember that if you use IELTS score, it is very important you also submit the IELTS score, because you never can tell. The embassy official or the visa official can ask you all of these documents, all right? But if you didn't use it to apply, no problem at all. Make sure all your documents are well legalized, all right, so that you can go and attend the interview. I don't know if the interview is going to be carried with TLS CONTACT, but you can always ask them when you book your appointment, all right? So that is how the procedure is. Now, again, let me mention here that there are a list of Schengen representative, all right, that you must go through the Belgian embassy. I'm not talking based on those in Cameroon. Those in Abuja, Nigeria or Ghana can also check with respective embassies, okay? And there is an information which says that due to sanitary crisis, some representation agreements have been suspended. Please contact our visa section for more information at yaounde.visa.diplobel.fed.b. All right, that is the embassy email. You should contact them to know. But however, the list of the representatives in Cameroon that the Belgian embassy will attend to includes Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Austria for handling short stay visas. Now, let me also elaborate about this. Luxembourg, Netherlands, and Austria. For those of you who want to apply for short stay visas in Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Austria, you have to go to the Belgian embassy. I already said short stay visas are visas that will last for just 90 days, all right? But again, Belgium represents Luxembourg for handling long stay visas application more than 90 days. I said this some time ago that if you want to study in Luxembourg, of course, you need a long stay visa. And if you want to apply for the visa from Cameroon, you should contact the Belgian embassy, all right? Ask them. There are emails you can use. Again, in Gabon, Belgium is represented by France for handling short stay visas application, maximum 90 days. So if you are in Gabon watching me and you want to apply for a short stay visa to Belgium, you should contact the French embassy in Gabon, maybe in Libreville or somewhere. And in Equatorial Guinea, Belgium is represented by Spain for handling short stay visas application, maximum 90 days. So if you are in Equatorial Guinea and you want to go to Belgium maybe for a visit or as a tourist, all right, this for short stay visas, maybe research something or something that is not going to last more than 90 days, you should contact the Belgian embassy, or the Spanish embassy is the one to do your visa. If you are in Chad, go to French embassy, all right, for your short stay visa, maximum 90 days. Because if the in Chad, it is the French embassy that is going to do your Belgian visa, all right, short stay. For those in Central African Republic, also contact the French embassy, all right. But remember, I said a few minutes ago that because of sanitary crisis, most of these agreements have been suspended, which means that the Belgian embassy or maybe the French embassies in any of these countries may not be able to issue short stay visas into any of these regions, all right, may not be able to issue short stay visas to Belgium anymore, maybe the French embassies, because of this. So contact the respective officials to know what you are actually doing. So these are some of the information. So those of you who were asking me about visa applications, it is possible to contact the Belgian embassy. I talked already about the proof of funds. There is a video like that on this YouTube channel. You should check that video as well and know what you are going to do, all right? Because I still get a lot of people coming back to me and asking me how the proof of funds is, what is required, and all the rest. I hope this will help